Hey guys, so I got this new beauty table that I'm trying to assemble, and I just thought that I would set it up with you guys. So far I went ahead and I did one foot of the table already just to see if I could get everything cracking and working. And if you guys are wondering, I got this beauty table off Amazon. I will put a link in my description box below. Basically it comes with this bag of screws, pretty easy to assemble, and it comes with a what's it called, an instruction guide, which is pretty easy to read. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out, how to connect it. So I'll be more better set up when I'm filming my beauty videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and complete this and just show you guys what I do, and then I'll be right back with the finished product. Yeah, so the first thing that you're gonna get is one of these footstools, and you are going to actually line it up right here, and then you're gonna use the instruction guide, which I already figured out how to know what screw to use because I went ahead and assembled the other one over the opposite side. So if you guys can see, it pretty much tells you how much large screws come with it. I don't know if you guys are seeing this on camera, and basically you just assemble it to whichever, if it's A, B, or C screws that you need. So okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use the longer screws with one of the flat rounded stuff. So this is basically what I'm using. Then I already lined this up right here, and in the bag with the screws it actually comes with this little mini handy little screwdriver. I don't think it's like a screwdriver, it's just something that makes it easier to fit in right there. And then why isn't this one fitting? Why isn't this one fitted? Am I using a different screw from the other ones? Hope I'm not. They all look the same. Why isn't this one fitting, guys? Just 1 second. Guys, so I'm back. So I figured it out. It's actually this one that I'm using because it's a bit more longer than this one. This one is actually supposed to be used on the, I think it's the stool or the mirror. I'm supposed to be using this one because this is the B size screwdriver. So if you guys can see, it fits perfect in that, so I just twist it around. So let me show you how I assemble this. Okay guys, sorry if it's a bit tilted, but can't do any better to get it set up. So first thing you're gonna do is to set that right in there, and then you line it up perfectly. Oh crap, I'm forgetting to put the flat head. So just gonna apply that and just screw it in the hole, and you screw it in as far as it goes where your fingers aren't wide enough or big enough to get it around. Then you use the silver metal thing that comes with it, and then you just twist it in, and you twist it as tight because you don't want it to fall apart. And then I'm going in and I'm looking for another one to use because I have to use two. We want a sturdy table. We don't want anything that when we load our makeup on it, it falls apart, because we all know as women that, you know, makeup is pretty expensive. And this table can also be used as, you know, a kiddie's area. If you have a daughter, you can use it for your daughter's little area where she can actually comb her hair and get herself dressed for school, or if your daughter is going out. So there you have it, and it's pretty sturdy. It's not moving or anything, so it's pretty good. Then I'm gonna go in and I'm using another one of these, and I'll be doing the other two sections. Okay guys, so there you have it. I have all 4 stands up and actually post, and they're all firm. They're all firm. It's not moving. So I'm gonna flip the table over and then start doing the mirror section. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and use these screws here, and these are actually screw B, which is the shorter one from the ones that I use for. Why does it look so lopsided though? Why is it shaking like one of the, maybe because it's on my towel, why it's shaking. Just let me remove the towel and see. Well, it kinda, I don't know guys, it kind of seems like it's tilting, but not much anymore now. Anyhow, I'm using these shorter screws to actually put this piece here that's gonna be using for the mirror. So I'm going back in with the screws and the flat round part, metal part for this. So this one I am measuring it up under here, and I am just screwing that in. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, something is wrong. Something is wrong. 1 second guys. Okay guys, sorry about that. I had to go off camera and do this section here. I actually had to use the larger bits to this thing here, this size, the larger size, and the larger screw up from this size to fit under here, because it did not explain that on the sheet. Like I'm looking here and it doesn't, yeah, it just doesn't, it doesn't explain that, because the larger knob should be G. They don't have G listed right here. It only says use B, which B is a large screw, but it doesn't say to use the knob. So yeah, it takes just common sense to actually do this, basically, from what I'm seeing here. So now I'm gonna go on and try to do the mirror. So let's see how this is actually gonna go. Yes, sorry about that. Don't know if I'm dumb, but anyhow, basically you use the smaller grits, and I forgot to put it in that one, so that's why it wasn't screwing in correctly. And I am going in with my rubber bits and then putting it right there. Then I'm basically now, oops, you don't want to screw that in without the board, so I'm gonna go in now and line up the board. Oh god guys, this is giving me, I just can't wait to get this over with. Okay, so now we're gonna go in and just screw away. Okay, I'm screwing that in. Feels a bit tight. Why isn't it screwing in? So what is going on here? Why isn't it screwing in? Okay, so let me remove that. Let me see if I line this up correctly. Okay, it's incorrectly now because I can see the hole. And just 1 second guys. Okay, so I think I finally got it now. So just screw that tightly. And there you have it. So now your window can, your mirror can adjust if it likes. Just let me pull my camera up. This is so bad. So that's more better. So now the window, the mirror can adjust if I wanted to. But you just ensure that, you know, it's tight. You don't want it to fall apart. And there you have it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and use the shorter knobs and connect it to the back of the table. Okay guys, so this area right here is, you just need one of these screws are giving me a hard time, whoops, sorry, giving me a hard time to actually screw in. So I'm just gonna try again. The other ones actually went in pretty good and it's pretty sturdy. The mirror is pretty sturdy, so I'm gonna try with this. And remember guys, I forgot to mention that you need a flathead Phillips screwdriver. So this is just an old one that I had in the kitchen, so let's try this again. I mean, if it doesn't screw, then I mean, as long as the other three are fine, then that's okay with me. Probably the grits on the screw is worn, I don't know, it's not staying in, but that's fine, whatever. So next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the drawer, the little post to the drawer handle. So let's bring this out. Okay, so I have the handle, the little knob, and the screw. It's pretty easy, and you're just gonna put the screw on the inside and push it through the hole. As you guys can see, it's peeking through, and then you're just gonna turn the handle, or better yet, just use the screwdriver if you want to be faster, and just turn that, because we don't have all day. And sorry if I'm sounding stuffy guys, I am catching a cold, so I need to take some medicine and go to my bed. Okay. And there it is. And there you have it guys. Like, I am completely finished putting up my beauty table. The next thing that I'm gonna do is just do the stool, so I put that on camera as well with me doing that, putting the stool together. Oh, excuse my dirty laundry. But putting the stool together is pretty much the same as when I was putting my foot post for the table on before. Same concept. So it has the same concept of the little bar stools. And this is the chair. So basically, you are going to take one of these out, and you're doing the same concept, putting it at the side and putting the screw in.